Good morning, children. Today we will discuss about the new topic, that is an independent judiciary. Then, what is an independent judiciary? Independent judiciary means impartiality of judge and judiciary is most important. So, the most important part in independent judiciary is judge and the judiciary is most important part, but they are not impartiality. There is no impartiality in the judgment of judge, so that is the independent judiciary. And how can we ensure this? By granting independence to it. Other branches of government, the legislature and the executive cannot interfere in the work of the judiciary. So first is, what are the other branches of the government? That is executive and legislature and executive. In the judiciary, independent judiciary, the legislature and the executive cannot interfere in the work of the judiciary. So independent judiciary mein, if the judge can give the judgment impartially, so there is no interference of in any other branch of the government, that is executive and legislature and executive. The courts are not under the government and do not act on their behalf. So कोर्ट इज नॉट अंडर द गवर्नमेंट. सो हमने पहले भी सीखा था कि जुडिशरी इज सेपरेट फ्रॉम लेजिस्लेचर एंड एग्जीक्यूटिव. ये दोनों से हमेशा अलग ही है जुडिशरी, बिकॉज जुडिशरी कैन गिव द जजमेंट या जस्टिस टू द पीपल या टू द पब्लिक. सो इन द जजमेंट देयर इज नो impartiality between the and there is no interference of the legislature and executive to the work of the judiciary. To ensure independence of judiciary, judges in the High Court as well as the Supreme Court are appointed with very little interference from other branches of government. And the appointment of the judges in the High Court and as well as the Supreme Court, there is the independence of their appointment. Very little interference from the other branches. So बहुत कम इंटरफेरेंस होता है कि ये दो ब्रांचेस ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट की एक जज का अपॉइंटमेंट में. देयर इज हाई कोर्ट एज वेल एज सुप्रीम कोर्ट, द अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ द जज, देयर इज नो एनी इंटरफेरेंस ऑफ एनी अदर ब्रांच ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. Once appointed to this office, it is also very difficult to remove a judge. So the appointment of a judge is a very important part of the judiciary, because once he or she may be appointed as judge, and it is very difficult to remove the judge from their place. क्योंकि यदि किसी को अपॉइंटमेंट कर दिया तो उसके बाद उसको रिमूव करना भी इतना आसान नहीं है. सो द अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ द जज इज ए वेरी क्रूशियल डिसीजन ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. तो बहुत ही क्या बोलोगे आप, बहुत सारी चीज़ देखने के बाद एकदम से कोई भी बिना चूक का, बिना कोई इसका एक जज को अपॉइंटमेंट करना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. सो नेक्स्ट, what is the advantages of independent judiciary? Another is the advantages of the independent judiciary. Play a central role in ensuring that there is no misuse of power by legislature and the executive. So if you can say any maybe any crime or anything wrong will happen there. When the accused bring under the court, इनको कोर्ट में लेकर आ जाएगा, then there is a impartial judgment, independent judgment, judiciary means there is impartial of judgment, है ना, क्योंकि वहाँ कोई भी पार्शियलिटी नहीं होना चाहिए। और जब हम ये बोला जाएगा कि इसकी एडवांटेजेस क्या है, इसकी हमें क्या क्या इस चीज़ से मिलता है, तो इसमें सबसे बड़ा ज़्यादा ये होता है कि नो मिसयूज ऑफ पावर बाय द लेजिस्लेचर एंड द एग्जीक्यूटिव। रिस्क में बहुत ही ये रहता है कि कभी भी मिसयूज नहीं होना चाहिए। सो ऑलरेडी वी लर्न दैट if you choose a representative as your leader, so they cannot misuse any power, so there is a judiciary, so it play a central role in ensuring that there is no misuse of power by the legislature and the executive. It also plays a crucial role in protecting the fundamental rights of citizens. So another crucial role होता है कि हम जो सिटीजन का, हर एक सिटीजन का फंडामेंटल राइट्स को प्रोटेक्ट करना, क्योंकि लास्ट में फंडामेंटल राइट्स क्या है हमने ये सीखा था। सो उन चीज़ों को कभी भी कोई भी हानि नहीं होना चाहिए, और दिस ऑल्सो अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ द जुडिशरी। सो इट इज ऑल्सो ए क्रूशियल रोल ऑफ द जुडिशरी। व्हाट आर दे? ensuring that there is no misuse of power from legislature and the executive, and the crucial role in protecting the fundamental rights of the citizen. Okay, then next topic, that is the structure of courts in India. What is the structure of courts in India? So we know that there are different level of courts in our country. ये सबको पता है कि हमारे कंट्री में different levels of courts होता है. Which are they? They are Supreme Court, High Court and Lower Court. So these are the three different level of courts in our country. First is Supreme Court, another is High Court, and third one is your Lower Court. Then Supreme Court, Apex Court. Apex means सबसे ऊपर. सबसे ऊपर कौन सा कोर्ट होता है? सुप्रीम कोर्ट. दिल्ली presided by Chief Justice of India, and the Chief Justice was appointed by the Prime Minister of our country. Next is High Court, highest court of each state. So हमने सुप्रीम कोर्ट सीखा. अपेक्स कोर्ट, दैट इज द सबसे ऊपर, सबसे ऊंचा. और नेक्स्ट है हमारी हाई कोर्ट, दैट इज हाईएस्ट कोर्ट इन द स्टेट. सबसे बड़ा कोर्ट होता है स्टेट का, सबसे बड़ा कोर्ट होता है. लास्ट वन इज योर लोअर कोर्ट, दैट इज सबऑर्डिनेट और डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट्स एट डिस्ट्रिक्ट और तहसील लेवल और इन द टाउन प्रिसाइडेड बाय डिस्ट्रिक्ट जजेस. सो जो भी छोटे छोटे केसेस हमारे आस पास में होता है वो डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट्स में चले जाते हैं. कि इफ यू से फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऑफ भिलाई, अवर लोअर कोर्ट, हमारे यहाँ जो लोअर कोर्ट वो कहाँ है? हम दुर्ग में, है ना. द लोअर कोर्ट इज सिचुएटेड इन दुर्ग. देन द हाई कोर्ट इज इन, आवर हाई कोर्ट इज इन वेयर? सो the High Court of Chhattisgarh is in Bilaspur. Okay, so these are the three level of courts in India. So first we already learned that Supreme Court, the Indian judiciary comprises the Supreme Court at the apex, followed by the High Court in different states and the subordinate courts. Then Supreme Court, the Supreme Court, the High Court and the subordinate court all are linked to each other. So सबसे बड़ी बात होता है कि ये तीनों कोर्ट they are interlinked with each other. So एक दूसरे से जुड़े होता है. नेक्स्ट है कि hence the judicial system also known as the integrated judicial system. इसीलिए एक दूसरे से जुड़ा रहता है. So it is known as the integrated judicial system. And the judiciary is an independent organs. तो सबसे इंडिपेंडेंट ऑर्गन होता है जुडिशरी. लेजिस्लेचर भी नहीं है, एग्जीक्यूटिव भी नहीं है, बट द जुडिशरी इज एन इंडिपेंडेंट ऑर्गन. एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट इज द हाईएस्ट कोर्ट इन इंडिया. तो सबसे हमने सीखा है कि सबसे ऊपर है हमारे सुप्रीम कोर्ट. द सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया इज लोकेटेड एट न्यू दिल्ली एंड द कोर्ट इज लोकेटेड एट द सुप्रीम कोर्ट इज लोकेटेड एट न्यू दिल्ली. The Supreme Court comprises the Chief Justice and maintain of the 30 other judges. So Supreme Court है, सबसे ऊपर Supreme Court है, उसमें सबसे ऊंचे पोस्ट में होता है Chief Justice. He is from Supreme Court and a maximum of 30 other judges. Supreme Court का structure, the structure of the Supreme Court is Chief Justice and other members of 30 subordinate judges are there. So this is the structure of Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court hears and gives ruling on both civil and criminal cases. तो Supreme Court में civil cases भी होता है और criminal cases भी होता है. Civil case क्या है, criminal केसेस क्या है, दोनों हम लोग डिफरेंटली इसको एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्लास वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन सिविल एंड क्रिमिनल केसेस. एंड नेक्स्ट कम टू द हाई कोर्ट. द हाई कोर्ट इज द हाईएस्ट कोर्ट इन द स्टेट. सबसे बड़ा कोर्ट, हाईएस्ट कोर्ट होता है स्टेट में हाई कोर्ट. वो हमें मालूम है. इफ यू से आवर हाई कोर्ट इज सिचुएटेड एट बिलासपुर. ओके, ईच हाई कोर्ट इन इंडिया हैज द jurisdiction of one or more state and union territory. So each and every state have their own high court. So in India there is some state have some high court is covered by 2 states. कभी कभी ये होता है कि 2 states का एक हाई कोर्ट होता है. वो भी that also we can discuss in this chapter. Okay. Then high court, there is chief justice and chief justice and judges are there. And come to the higher court deals with cases such as those concerning the fundamental rights of citizens, election petitions and the criminal cases. Here high court may be what are they looking on? If there is any concerning of a violation of the fundamental rights of citizens, election petition and civil and criminal cases. The High Court deals with cases such as those concerning the fundamental rights of citizens and election petitions and the civil and criminal cases. Some points are there. We will discuss about that are the Indian judiciary comprises the Supreme Court at the apex, followed by the High Court in different states and the subordinate courts. The judiciary is an independent organ. The Supreme Court of India is located at New Delhi. It comprises the Chief Justice and a maximum of 30 other judges. The Supreme Court hears and gives ruling on both civil and the criminal cases. Each High Court in India has the jurisdiction of one or more state and union territory. The High Court deals with cases such as those concerning the fundamental rights of citizens, election petition, and other civil and criminal cases. So children, this is the end of our session today. So we will discuss the new topic in the next class. Till then, bye children.